in Detroit. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. Sanchez to kick off.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions making their way out, led by their 32-year-old quarterback. Hard to believe he's in season number 12 now in a Detroit uniform. Quarterback Matthew Stafford.
When I think of Matthew Stafford in Detroit, I think of numbers, and I mean passing numbers. 40,000 yards passed in his career last year before a back injury landed him on the IR after just 8 games. And to show his value to the team, the Lions lost all 8 games started by either Jeff Driscoll or David Blau. They need a healthy Matthew Stafford in order to compete in the NFC.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 45-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. A gain of a yard.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Got a man. It's Amendola. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, he's going to make a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Swift, 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is what we need to do.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. The Colts sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his second season from North Dakota State. It's Easton Stick.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And Justin Coleman brings them down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 27, Stick. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Scott on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Stick on the keeper.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
23 yards.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Number 48. It's a gain of 4.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Good move. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Andy Isabella was the intended target. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down.
Now it's Hines. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Finds the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Stick looks to throw. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Stick escaping the pressure right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to
Laviska Shenault, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe war down the other defense. We'll see. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing, but they're quick.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of...
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The line of scrimmage.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
The field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Good for a Lion.
And he's got his man on the out route. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Second and inches at the 42-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Stafford looks to throw again. Drop this one off to Swift. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
31-yard line.
On first down, Stafford here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
On for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we have reached... Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Kickoff for Detroit.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The ball carrier.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Stick from the gun. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good relaxing.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Matthew Stafford.
Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You're talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different.
And he fires on. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run with Hines. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Stick looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
For the extra point.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Lions 10.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun throw for Stick. He's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Stick. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Colts on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Intended for number 48. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
The ball carrier.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
This is Hines.
Indianapolis.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively they had the bye last week. Defensively did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Andy Isabella was the intended target. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Lions 10. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. From the gun, here's Stafford. Very quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. And this is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Is good. Makes the score.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think
he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the end zone, Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So they got some pressure, maybe hoping to get a safety, and they get roughing the passer.
And gave up a pass completion as well. Nothing really went right on that play for them.
From the gun, Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And it's a fumble. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it'll move the chains. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Colts, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Lions, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be off to Minneapolis.